New grants by state, grants for married couples, and home grants. So if you need grants, make sure you drop your city and the state in the comment section below so we can make sure that we cover you. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde. Welcome. Please subscribe to the #1 community for real estate, income, grants, and credit. So these are new grants by state just for you, from $2,500 all the way up to $50,000 in grants. And these are grants from my monthly grant list on my website, AskRinde.com. There's also available grants for married couples as well as home grants. If you'd like to learn more about those, make sure you comment grants in the comment section below and we'll make sure that we cover you. #1, Maryland, the Business Boost Grant, $20,000 all the way up to $50,000 in grants. So Governor Moore of Maryland recently announced a new Community Development Business Boost Grant program for small businesses. So they've allocated about $10 million for small businesses to be able to help them with many things, such as launching their businesses into the marketplace and opening up storefronts. As I've shared here many times on my channel, oftentimes municipalities and also grant bodies, they actually have an incentive in giving this money out. In this case, they're actually looking to stimulate the local economy by giving the money to businesses that are looking to actually fill vacant storefronts. As we've shared many times here on my channel, commercial spaces is actually being affected all around the country, and their retail is actually taking a hit. So in order to actually incentivize businesses to be able to start and launch their businesses, they're actually giving them incentives through these grants to fill vacant storefronts, to launch their businesses and actually start to actually generate foot traffic, which will in turn actually generate more tax revenue for the city through sales tax. So this grant program is actually being administered through their Project 2.0 program, and it's meant to activate vacant spaces, help to create jobs, as well as actually help startup businesses launch out into the marketplace. So they've allocated about $2 million and set it aside for small businesses out of the $10 million. The other $8 million is actually going to go towards community development, and they're giving $2 million specifically to small businesses. Now with this grant, they're actually going to be focusing on businesses in sustainable communities. So they're focusing primarily on home-based businesses that have been looking to actually launch out and really have not been able to because of either lack of finance and not being able to actually convert themselves from a home-based business to a retail operation. They're going to actually be showing preferences to those businesses that are home-based and are looking to actually fill vacant storefronts to be able to launch their businesses into the marketplace locally. So to qualify to apply for this $20,000 to $50,000 in grants, your business must meet the following criteria. #1, you must be located in Maryland. #2, you must be designated as an MBE or minority business enterprise. And #3, you must be a for-profit business. And the deadline to apply for this $20,000 to $50,000 in grants is March 13th. And you can get more information and apply for these grants by going directly to the website at dhcd.maryland.gov. #2, Arkansas, $2,500 in grants. So in honor of Black History Month, Kinetic, a Windstream company, has recently launched their new Kinetic Black Business Support Fund. So we've shared here in the past on my channel about the Kinetic Black Business Support Fund, and they actually established this fund in order to be able to give businesses access to capital across the 18 states that they operate in. So Windstream actually has a footprint of between 18 and 20 states that they operate in, and they wanted to make sure that they cover all these states and actually help businesses that are located in those areas that use their services with finances that they need to support their businesses. So since 2020, they've given out over $300,000 in grants and actually funded and helped over 100 businesses. And along with the $2,500 in grants, they also give 1 year free internet access. So this has actually been a big deal for businesses that have actually received the grant and also got free internet access and also access to resources. So in order to qualify and to apply for this $2,500 in grants, you must meet the following criteria. #1, you must be a Kinetic customer. #2, you must be in one of the regions in the states that they actually operate in where their coverage area falls. #3, you must be a Black-owned businesses. #4, you actually must have 25 employees or less. And finally, #5, you must be a for-profit business. So these grants are actually available on a first-come, first-served basis. So if this is actually you, you need to apply for this grant as soon as possible because it's fairly simple to apply and it's quite easy to apply for. So if you'd like to actually apply for this $2,500 in grants, that also comes along with resources and 1 year free internet access. You can actually go directly to their website at business.windstream.com. #3, Florida, Green Acres, $5,000 in grants. So Green Acres has launched a new grant program called the Property Enhancement Grant Program. Now they've allocated over $100,000 in grants, And these grants are for homes as well as businesses. So this is actually one of the most unique grants currently in the country, where they actually have grants available for residents. Believe it or not, you can actually use these grants if you're a resident for driveway repair, for landscaping, for home improvements, which is actually a great value for people who actually live in that specific location. So the way the grant program works is that it's actually a reimbursement grant. So they'll give 50% of the renovation cost up to $5,000. And this is their 4th year offering this grant program, and they've allocated $50,000 for residents and $50,000 for businesses. So as I shared, not every municipality and not every state is created equally. Many times you won't see grants like this available in certain states, but in Florida, this exists. So this is actually an incredible thing, because think about it. These are grants that have been made available to be able to help not only residents but also businesses, and it goes a long way. If you're a business and you're looking for capital to be able to draw more customers and actually get more foot traffic to your business, to be able to grow your business, this is actually a big deal. If you're a resident and you've needed money to be able to do repairs and renovations to your property, this is also a big deal, and it's actually one of the unique grants that's available in the country for this type of need. So to qualify to apply for this $5,000 in grant, you must meet the following criteria. Number 1, you must be a resident of Green Acres. Number 2, you must be doing business in Green Acres and located in Green Acres. And number 3, you must be a for-profit business. So the application to apply for this grant, you actually have to pick it up at City Hall. So this is actually an offline grant. You actually need to know about this, and now we're sharing it with you. So you need to go locally to City Hall, pick up the application, and you can actually apply for it. Now, in submitting to apply for this grant, the deadline to apply for this grant is March 1st. And in order to submit the grant, you need to do it via email, via their contact, Aileen Hernandez at ahernandez@greenacresfl.gov. So these are just a few of the new grants by state. By popular demand, we're going to be covering all locations. So if you'd like us to cover your city and your state, make sure you drop your city and state in the comment section below so we can make sure that we cover you. So as I shared earlier, these are just a few new grants from my monthly grant list on my website, AskRinde.com. So if you'd like to actually get access to our monthly grant list, you can actually see that in our resource area by going directly to my website at AskRinde.com, clicking on grants, and getting started today. Also, there are new grants for married couples that you can apply for. It's fairly simple to apply for in a 4-step process. So if you'd like to learn more about that, simply comment grants in the comment section below, and we'll make sure that we cover you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me anytime. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.